Yo, welcome back everyone. In this video, if I take any damage, the video ends. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so right off the bat, I chopped down some trees for wood. I traveled a bit to the right and realized that it wasn't such a good idea because the crimson was right there. I saw a slime that was coming towards me, so I just built over it. I chopped down a few more trees and then traveled to the left to find a living wood tree, and I got some shurikens, which is going to be my primary weapon. I kept going left and found a few chests that had some decent items, like the aglet and recall potions. I also got a blowpipe, which is going to be really useful when I run out of shurikens. I placed some rope down a cave and found a golden chest, but it was a dead man's chest, so I had to disarm all of the traps before opening it. I opened the chest and got some shoe spikes, which is going to be really useful for stopping fall damage. I kept going down and found some tungsten ore as well as some gold. A red slime dropped down the cave with me, so I blocked myself off and killed it. There was a bunch of topaz ore, but a worm spawned and I had to teleport out. When I got back on the surface, a demon eye went straight for me, so I had to block myself off. I was pretty much trapped for the night, so I decided to just build a really small house since there was nothing else to do. But I'm not going to spend nearly as much effort as I did in the other videos, because I could get hit at any moment. When the merchant finally spawned, I bought a lot of shurikens. Afterwards, I went left to try and find an enchanted sword shrine, but there was a sandstorm. So instead, I went down the desert and found a chest, but a sandworm spawned, so I had to teleport out. This happened multiple times and it got really frustrating, but finally I was able to reach the chest and I got the magic conch. When I got back up on the surface, I decided to make a pathway to hell. To speed things up, I made a tungsten pickaxe. Underground, I found a lot of skeletons, and it was a pretty scary sight to see. As I was searching for better loot, a worm spawned and yeah, I had to TP once again. Then I kept mining towards hell, and it took me forever because there were just so many monsters. So I had to do this method of going down because I didn't want to risk getting hit. After reaching hell, I used my magic conch to teleport to the left side of the world, and then I traveled to the right only to find some jungle bats flying right towards me. It was about time to fight the Eye of Cthulhu, so at night I killed some demon eyes for their lenses. I didn't get quite enough because there were so many zombies getting in my way, but finally I was able to secure a safe spot to hit them. In the morning, I went down the jungle and found some rubies to make the ruby hook. I saw that the crimson was spreading to my house, so I blocked it off. I really wanted to keep traveling to the right, but then I realized just how dangerous it was with all the flying crimina. So back home I go. I went back to the jungle because I know that there are a lot of good loot in there, but I also know that it's the most dangerous as well, so I teleported back home. I then collected the remaining lenses I needed at night to make the suspicious looking eye to summon Eye of Cthulhu. But before that, I searched for Hermes boots, which is going to be the most important factor for not getting hit. When I got back on the surface, I built a really long bridge. I said I was going to fight the Eye of Cthulhu first, but I changed my mind and decided to summon the King Slime. I figured this boss would be the easiest and having the slime mount would be really useful. The fight was going really well, but then some other monsters started to spawn in and kind of trapped me, so I had to teleport back home and run the other way. But on the other side, the same thing happened, and when I teleported back home, it despawned. It was pretty early on in the night, so I figured I'd just summon the Eye of Cthulhu. At first, I used shurikens, but I realized how weak it was, so I switched to grenades, and instead I used the shurikens to deal with the minions that it spawned. I was just a bit skeptical of using grenades when the boss gets a bit too close to me because I didn't want to damage myself. After killing the Eye of Cthulhu, I got some Crimtane ore and I used that to make the Artery Yo-Yo, which is going to be the main weapon that I use from now on. I had a lot of stuff in my inventory, so I expanded my chest room. The reason why this yo-yo is so good is because of the range and also the knockback. Afterwards, I made the slime crown again and summoned King Slime. I really wanted the slime mount and also the full ninja armor set, since it gave 20% movement speed bonus. I was going to keep killing the King Slime until I got what I wanted, but something unfortunate happened. Come on, please slime out. Slime out, yes!